Hey everybody, welcome to Slash Bash, where today I am bringing you another Choosing Beggar Reddit video. If you are new to the channel, then subscribe and click on that notifications bell so you don't miss out on the fun. In our first story, a Choosing Beggar weed guy calls our original poster an enemy of the state because she wouldn't give him a burrito. Well, weed can give you some serious munchies. Let's jump right in. Someone told me I should share this story. It really struck with me for obvious reasons, and I thought it might be fun to tell. This happened nearly 2 years ago. To set the scene, until recently I used to work at a somehow exclusive coffee ice cream shop, basically for the quality of the products and how expensive they are. But it's located in a really busy area near 2 bus stations, a school, and several offices, so many people go there every day, and many of them complaining about the prices. Due to this, I had several encounters with entitled people and choosing beggars during my almost 4 years working there. Aside from ice cream and coffee, there are several pastries and salty things you can buy to eat while drinking coffee or juice. And between the products, there's something that here in Chile is called chaparrita. It's similar to burrito, but it's not made with a tortilla and it's filled with sausage and cheese. The ones in my shop are really expensive, made with pizza dough and some tomato sauce. I know it's hard to pronounce, so I'll just call it burrito from now on. So me and one of my co-workers had a Sunday shift. There was a family of 5 in one of the tables, 2 teenage boys, a guy of around 20 to 25 years old, a sweet lady, and her husband. My co-worker and I were just chatting when this choosing beggar entered the shop. He was wearing a slightly discolored t-shirt and one of those reggae hats. People can dress however they want, and I didn't think much about it. Not the first person I saw here dressed like that. Besides, he seemed to be in a great mood. He was a little bit loud, but he started talking really happily with us, asking us if we had a good day and generally being nice. Then he asked me what I could offer from the display. I mentioned everything that was in there, and he told us that he wanted a burrito. As per policy, he had to pay first. Someone tried to scam us before, so I told him the price. His face immediately changed from that happy smile to a dead serious expression. What? That is the price, sir. I know it's a little bit expensive, but it has these ingredients, and I can say for sure that it's really yummy. Oh, I get that. I was expecting you can give it to me for free. You see, I'm really hungry. He said, giving me the best smile he could. Now, I should explain that I have social anxiety, so I am terrible at confrontations. Still, I tried to remain as calm as I could. My coworker was also shy, so I tried my best to keep my composure. Aside from that, I sometimes gave free food to some homeless people when I saw them. I paid for it with my money, but because of that, I just gave away some black coffee or something cheap from the display. And even though he had that attitude, I tried to avoid confrontation by buying him something else. I'm sorry, sir, but I can't give you that for free. If you want, I can give you a donut or something else from the display. But I want a burrito. My coworker, with the sweetest voice she could, Sir, if we give something, it'll be discounted from our salary. There are cameras here, see? She pointed at the cameras. We can't just give away food. My coworker here offered you another option, meaning she'll pay for it for you. Choosing Beggar looked visibly angry at this point. It was then when I smelled it. It was a distinct smell I got to know full well thanks to some classmates at university. It was the typical smell of weed. Oh no, I thought. The smell was strong. He didn't look high, but I just knew that he meant trouble at this point, so I braced myself for the worst. I don't care, he yelled. I want a burrito. I'm sure you can afford it. Now I started to get angry. I'm sorry, but all I can afford is a donut. If you don't want it, then leave. I don't get paid to give you anything for free. We are not a charity. I can swear my coworker's face went white. It's extremely hard to make me angry, so when my old boss or my coworkers saw me angry, they knew the story was going to be good. Or that's what old boss said. The family at the table were silent, listening to the whole thing while sipping coffee and eating slowly. I honestly felt ashamed. I wanted to keep myself as professional as I could, so to keep the good reputation of the shop, and I am still constantly worried of what other people think of me. So I was afraid of them thinking that the girl working there was aggressive or disrespectful or anything like that. But Choosing Beggar didn't give me much time to think. The story gets really weird from this point. It's because of people like you that the country doesn't progress. What? I was honestly confused. You should think about the people to help this country. That attitude makes you really bad people. You are enemies of this country and its people. I was livid. The teens at the table started laughing really low, but I could still hear them. My coworker and I looked at each other in disbelief. Choosing Beggar continued. I'll make sure that everyone knows how bad people you are. You are enemies of this country. This can't continue like this. And he started walking towards the door. I mentally sighed, thinking that he'd finally leave. Boy, was I wrong. He seemed to realize there were other people in there, so he started yelling at them, things like, "Can you believe this?" And then he left. He stayed outside, next to the door, just yelling at everyone that walked by how bad people we were and how we were public enemies and such. I could see people just trying to avoid him the best they could. Just then, the sweet lady came near the register and asked us for the price of the burrito. I told her. Don't worry, I used to work retail when I was younger, and my daughter works retail in another city, so I know how these people are. My hands were shaking, and sweet lady did her best to reassure me that it was going to be okay, and she offered to buy the guy a burrito. Ma'am, it's okay. You don't need to. Oh, it's nothing, really. I honestly just want him to shut up. Her husband called from their table. Yeah, we could smell it from here. Everyone at the table laughed. So the lady opened the door and had to yell at the guy because he couldn't hear anything due to his own yelling. Hey! Hey! Come here! I'll buy you your darn burrito. Her husband kept laughing. You are such a good person, see? This is a good person, not like those two who are evil and enemies. Just shut up, or I won't buy you anything. Yes, ma'am. So my coworker picked a burrito and placed it in the microwave to heat. Yes, well heated. Make sure it's perfectly heated. I told you to shut up or I won't buy you anything. I'll tell the girl to stop heating and I won't give you a darn thing. Yes, ma'am. So, the lady paid me and my coworker gave the Choosing Beggar the burrito. He finally left while thanking the lady and kept saying that she was a good person and we were enemies and such. At least he was not yelling anymore. Everyone laughed. I drank some water and calmed down, and the sweet lady gave us a generous extra tip for all we went through. She was a saint. Thank goodness I never saw that awful weed guy again. Story number 2 shows us a Choosing Beggar parent who isn't happy that the school will only lend her 1 computer. Karen needs 5 for her children, gall darn it. I am in New Zealand. We are currently preparing for a countrywide 4-week-long lockdown, coming into effect officially tonight due to COVID-19. I have 2 children, one being school-aged. He has been home for a few days now. His school has been absolutely amazing in my opinion, keeping the parents informed and providing online schoolwork, activities to keep up routines and normality. Apart from our phones and a desktop computer, we have no other devices at home. The school were offering the opportunity to borrow a school tablet to households that do not have a tablet of their own. I jumped at the chance. My son loves school, and this means he can access all the school stuff while at home. Perfect. I visited the school office today to pick up the tablet that had been put aside for me. The lady in front of me was in the middle of signing out a device. She was telling the office she needed 5 devices for her children. The school had made it very clear that it is a 1 device per household. She was given 1 laptop. No, she needs 5. She has 5 kids, and they all need their own device. They cannot share. The office lady held firm, 1 device per household. Old Choosy then asked for 2 iPads as well as the laptop for her 5 kids. Her younger kids needed the iPads. They can't use a laptop. Don't be stupid. Again, the office lady held firm. 1 laptop or 1 iPad or nothing. Old Choosy ended up storming out with the laptop, bitching all the way. I'm not even sure if all her 5 children went to the same school. At least one had to be able to get the laptop. The school didn't have to give us anything, lady. Get a grip. This has been John from Slash Bash. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video and want to see more of them, then please hit that subscribe button. We'd love for you to drop a like and share it with your friends, and we will see you in the next one.